says so, die, son, you gotta work late. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, my mom and papa told me, son, you gotta make some money. If you wanna use the car to go riding next Sunday. Well, I didn't go to work, told the boss I was sick. You can't use the car 'cause you didn't work a lick. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Gonna take 2 weeks, gonna have a vacation. Gonna take my problem to the United Nations. Well, I called my congressman and he said, quote, I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Summertime Blues, y'all. This is a tutorial on how to play this classic song from the 50s. This is the version that Eddie Cochrane did, simplified down for acoustic, but not too simplified. This is pretty much how it goes. And there are other versions of this song out there. It's been covered a lot. There's the Alan Jackson song that's a little bit more countrified. But this is pretty close to what you're going to hear on Summertime Blues. And it's got 3 chords. A, D, and E. The A, I play it different ways, different times. I just, whatever is quickest to grab. So you can play the A with 1, 2, 3, first finger, second finger, third finger, all on the 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. Or you can play it with the first finger laid over the 4th and 3rd string, and then the 2nd finger on the 2nd string. And you could play it with the first finger laid over all of those. Just make sure you don't have it laid over the 1st string, because if it's pushing and laid over, then you get, which is a jazz chord. It's not really what we're after. Doesn't sound too good. So that's why I do that thing where I just lay the first finger over the 4th and 3rd string, and then put the 2nd finger on the 2nd string, and that sort of keeps the first finger from slopping over onto the 1st string. So that's kind of my favorite way to do it. If your fingers are kind of chunky, you can do it with 2, 3, 4, and just leave the index finger out of the equation altogether. So same strings, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret on 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, but now we're using 2, 3, and 4. So if you have bigger, chunkier fingers, then that can help you to still get that first string to come out clearly and open. So that's your A chord. D, that's really kind of just one way to play D, unless you're really creative about things, but this is the most ergonomic way to play it. So D, first finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, fill in with that 3rd finger on the 2nd string, and we've got a triangle there for the D chord. And the E chord is the other chord we have here. First finger, 3rd string, 1st fret, 3rd finger, 2nd fret on the 4th string, and 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. And everything else is open. And for the intro, what we're going to do is up, down, up. All right, so we're going to start with the A, up, down, up. And then we go right to the D chord and 1 down. So it's a kind of a quick change. So A, up, down, up, D. And then we change again. We go to E, up, down, up, A. And that, you do it again, the whole cycle. A, up, down, up, D, E, up, down, up, A. And that's the intro. And then we're also going to throw that in after we sing the first line. So if you have to back up and just work on the intro to get that, that's cool. Now the next thing we're gonna do is the verse. And it's all A, and it's gonna be 8 notes all down. So I'm not going all the way down. I'm only hitting like 5, 4, 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the A. And then we do half of the intro, which is one time through this A, up, down, up, B, E, up, down, up, A. All right, so that is the first part of the verse. Second part of the verse is identical. All right, so we do 2 measures of A again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then half of the intro. Up, down, up, D, E, up, down, up, A. Now, for the second half of the verse, we start on D, and it's all downs with hitting basically the 4th and 3rd string. If you hit the 2nd string, that's cool too. And 2 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1 A real quick. And then we mute it, right? Use this part of your hand to stop the strings so that we get a short note like that. Punchy. All right, and then the next line is identical to that one. 2 measures of D, down, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back at the top. We do the intro. So we do that whole thing all over again. And then we do the whole thing all over again. So guitar-wise, it's this one blob. We've got the intro, then we've got a half an intro, and then do that line again. Half an intro. Then D. A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, same thing. 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, the summertime blues, right? So we're gonna go through the entire blob like that 3 times. And the only other thing that happens is right before the song, right before the intro, we do this little, which is totally optional. You don't have to do it. But what I'm doing is we're starting on the 4, on the 6th string, and then we hammer on to the 5. So now if you've never done a hammer on, 6th string is a good place to try a hammer on because that's the easiest place on the guitar. So you have the first finger, you play it, and then leave it down, and then you make the next note with your left hand, right? So I'm not picking that note. Call it a hammer on because it's kind of working like a hammer. Right? Hope you can see that. No right hand. And then we play that 5 with the pick twice. So 4, hammer, pick, pick. 4, hammer, pick, pick. 4, hammer, pick, pick. Wait, wait. 4, hammer, pick, pick. Wait, wait. Wait, wait, one more. And that's the intro, and this also happens at the very tail end. But in between, you just have this this whole verse chorus thing that happens 3 times. All right? So, if you need to review, you can go back to the beginning of the video. That's the reason I did it at the beginning, is that you can hear the whole song in its entirety and not have to look for it with timestamps and fast forward and go backwards and everything. So, so this is the intro, intro. Before the intro, this happens. Wait, wait. Wait, wait, there's gonna be 4 of these. Wait, wait. Wait, wait, now we go intro. E, up, down, up, A. Again, up, down, up, D, E, up, down, up, A. And that's where the singing comes in. And this is all downs, remember? I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler. Half an intro, up, down, up, D, up, down, up, A. Same thing. Gotta work it all summer, just D's. Every time I call my baby to try to get a date, my A boss says no dice, son, you gotta work late. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. And then we go right back to the intro. Alright, and so 3 times through that body of the song. And then after you've sung the third verse, which also ends with ain't no cure for the summertime blues, then we do that, the intro, and then this 4 times. Wait. One more. Okay, that's Summertime Blues. Eddie Cochrane, C-O-C-H-R-A-N-E, if you want to look up the original from the 50s when this song was the hot, upcoming, cutting-edge music. All right, have fun with this song, and summertime's a-coming.